was to say your crew had your upo be and the credibility. Say, well, me Ghana for you know, a din ho ya pa. There are so many people are the so-called neutrals are Nebusia NPP abemo on Babe Kasa Bibri they come from also ye neutral say ni NPP ni NDC ye Kasama or mine or ye Kasama the people of Ghana. I was one of them le Bataza Professor Gyampo. Abusia say the ono na ye CEO of Ghana Shapers Authority Nebusia and ne okopie mu TB3 with Dr. Zaato Nebusia was fireworks papa and ne clash way there Abusia I know then now to say the way MPP for binum say boss Professor Gyampo ato Abusia and ye use from the time you target time na dia day ne oh yeah no die ni mu yam ko strike yenye say Abusia NDC for by at the SSC to me akana no atum say drum national issues are air kosunyina Livia eba fake doctor title and for the to two or more so a can wa bamu ya de ade nyina no enkane na nka Professor Gyampo fast about social media ni Facebook page oba be de wo hosta so say de ye pay baby man no say wadane NDC communicator na Abusia ne akugu no ho ani masepa because the so called neutrality na no kire say e woni mu some the people of Ghana and they say they were me nyina ye wo say enye sa na tie na Abusia ene nkomo twetwe no ekofa MPP for say almost next year January 31st there so will be hold one presidential race no me personally I think that it's a good thing because where the high tension need the controversies around the two biggest party people or person contested or party that is the camp of Kennedy Ohimi Japan and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ehun hia say was so to abandon 10 na if you did the remaining years no start rebuilding because so man yen is no mo cast mo train 2027 ho baby no mo ba be na be do no na niam akoso party ni menye so I think this is a very good thing MPP for no etimistic na bisha branko mo twetwe na ekoso na just say legon bataza tintinia or person work edit MPP na Dr. Zaato semasa wadu kra no if anything legon you tag or could disappoint to or more cry to say I'm will be a credit once and I'll cry the Becca once a mystery because we in that chumney papa Wama Ghana for you know who subai say wona sorry and now there's a way NDC ni full NDC member and baba be echo boss wa do baby now was a host no omutimi commission be Ghana had this you know and you shit political program B program television program ni mu ye share ya dia mekan say kobri kaba na jomo dia hwe no mo dia jojo eniema no because the fireworks ni say they say near Professor Gyampo mene enne no je enye izinam do kono ko tin ko twetwe ni wi aso che wadwo comment section ase
MPP. It is on record that we criticized John Mahama. We fested the idea that he was incompetent at the time. And it benefited the NPP too. So if we are doing our work, we believe in doing our work. If it benefits the NDC, it benefits the NPP, so be it. But the point is that if it is right, it is right. If it is wrong, it is wrong. And so it is important that we put this on record. President Mahama, ever since he was voted into office, has done a lot of appointments. He's appointed many people to hold certain offices. And in making such appointments, he made it clear to them that, and some of us, that he was interested in assembling the right caliber of brains to help him govern the country. And to date, he is still reaching out to a certain, caliber of people to bring them on board. And I believe that the sensible thing to do as a governor or a president of any developing country like Ghana is not to look out for people, incompetent people, small boys, who would always yesser you to appoint them and assemble yourself with them as your appointees. Excellent. But to look out for people who have the brains, who can look up into your face and say that you are wrong. That is what John Mahama, please. That is what John Mahama is doing. He's gone on to do a lot of appointments of people who do not have anything to do with the party. But he tells them that, look, it is my responsibility to ensure that I assemble the brains of the country, regardless of wherever they come from. Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh, where does he come from? Okay,
He criticizes jail.
No. So please let me land by saying that
you will give me the chance.
Will you give me the chance to talk about that? The context matters. He's still reaching out to all. John Mahama is still reaching out to all, particularly from the realms of civil society, to bring everybody on board. And so, in my view, it is nonsensical to argue that a mere political appointment to help serve Ghana makes one necessarily belongs to a political party. The claim also that an appointment once made is benefits the appointee. Okay, it's also it doesn't make sense. It's a misinformation, because there are those of us who initially wanted to stay away, but we were told that no, you cannot sit on the fence and continue to criticize, and when you are given the chance to serve, you say that you want. So up to now, I want Dr. Zaato to know, he knows me. Before I got appointment, I was, by the grace of God, an already self-made man. And today, because of where I am, there are things that I used to do that I love to do, but I can't do. Okay. There are things that I wanted to do, but because of appointment, you don't have to. Okay, so it is a misinformation, and it is a loose talk to say that everybody who gets appointment and all appointments are beneficial. And so instead of looking at what the person is able to do to serve the country, it is a low thinking to say that every appointment.
My response is this.
You brought something.
I talked about MPP, but you didn't talk about MPP. You talked about me.
I'm not done.
It is nonsensical, therefore,
I am not done.
for you to believe that there is a causal link between your actions and inactions that led to this position.
I am not
you
done.
can draw a straight line from the fact that your activism and your causal link gave you this position.
I am not done.
You got this position because you campaigned for John Mahama, and John Mahama has rewarded you.
I want to be civil.
You cannot say, I'm not being civil.
I want to be civil by letting you finish. When you finish, I'll come back.
When I finish, while you were talking, it is also clear that your actions or inactions as a UTAG leader, your actions and inactions at the strike you did, has led to John Mahama to reward you. There were so many UTAG leaders who were here. How many of them have been appointed positions in Mahama's government?
But you see,
if Mahama hadn't won the election, you wouldn't have gotten this position. No, there's absolutely no way you would have gotten this position. So there's a direct causal link between your actions as a UTAG president
I want to wait for you to respond.
There's cause and effect.
Okay, so you are done. Now, you see...
No, I'm not done. If you talk, I want to talk.
Hold on. You see, we cannot... You see, I cannot allow you to go on like this.
I cannot allow you to go on like that. If you come at me, I'll come at you.
Okay, so let me just say this.
No, can I
indicated earlier that...
No, I have to respond. I have to respond.
Wait. When I asked Professor Gyampo, Dr. Zaato, I beg your pardon, when I asked you a question about what the NPP was thinking in taking this decision, then you started off with this thing about Professor Gyampo being appointed, because the first question I asked you had nothing to do with his appointment or Lawyer Martin Pebbles' service as a member of the Operation Recover All Load Preparatory Team. But you went on that tangent. I indicated to you before you answered the substantive question that some of the things you have said would elicit responses from the people that you directed them at. So that is what is happening now. I don't want the obstruction from what is going on now, based on the instances that you referenced previously. Because of the things that you said earlier, which had nothing to do with the question that I asked, it is only fair that the persons that you directed them at would also respond to some of the issues you talked about. Then we move on.
No, so, Mr. Ho, so I think over the years, please, Alfred, we've run this program in a certain way, and you see, no, please, let us be civil and decorous about this. See, when he was talking, I didn't agree with whatever he said, but I kept quiet. Also, it is important that he allows me to finish. Let us make the point again that I led a group, and a group was made up of sensible people, including himself. Whatever decision that I implemented were taken by the group, including himself. And so it is childish and loose talk For you to come and sit here and say that. No, please. He was saying some of these things. Please, let me finish. Let me finish.
No. You see,
you are a member of UTAP. You voted for an issue and I implemented, and then you tell me that I am the one who did it.
You betrayed UTAP. Today, there are people protesting for UTAP position and they say, I won't do a jump. There are people on campus say, please, I won't do a jump. Because they don't want to be like that.
I will respond.
I will also respond. Unless they sack me from here because I won't sit here and let you call me Charlie. I won't accept that. I will take that from you, Gyampo.
Let me tell you something.
Move on, Prof.
No, it is important I tell you.
Prof, move on.
Zaato, move on.
Listen to me.
Move.
Now, I don't think
I would make a point.
no. It is not fair on the opposition.
Move on. Next point, please.
To reference Dr. Zaato with those expressions.
No,
No.
let's move on. Next point.
It is
Next
not.
point, please.
Let me conclude my point. So let me conclude my point.
Yes.
Because what he's doing here is not telling us
Okay, listen. I don't think
Can I
that it is
can I
right.
continue?
No, I want you to withdraw those words of being childish. It's not right. And not make talk, Prof. Withdraw those words and let's continue. In the interest interest of this platform that you have also been here. And
Then that will also apologize for hitting back that manner.
Yes, I think it's just fair. For
For the sake of viewers, I withdraw that comment.
Okay. And
but
before you move on, Professor Gyampo, Dr. Zaato, you also make that reference in respect, at least, for this platform and for the people who are watching.
I also withdraw those comments.
So can I go on now?
Go on.
Yes, thank you.
So let's move on to that.
I will come to the MPP. So it is important for us to educate Ghanaians or explain some of these things so they are not deliberately misinformed by people who know the truth and then they want to peddle lies. I led a group and I never took any decision or implemented any decision on my own. A decision that was implemented was always contingent on what the people or the group, the sensible people that were represented, the decision that they took. That was the only thing we sought to do. And so it is unfair that anybody will come and sit here and say that you did X, Y, Z. Please let everybody go to University of Ghana and learn how the lecturers there decide on issues and appreciate the fact and see whether it is possible for one single individual to influence. We led the strike. UG took decision to be on a strike against Galamsey. If you will tell you the truth, I don't that I led a group. And a group was made up of sensible people, including himself. Whatever decision that I implemented were taken by the group, including himself. And so it is childish and loose talk for you to come and sit here and say that. No, please. He was saying some of these things. Please, let me finish. Let me finish.
No.
But you see, but you are a member of UTAP. You voted for an issue and I implemented, and then you tell me that I am the one who did it.
Today, there are people protesting for UTAP position and they say, I won't do a jump. There are people on campus say, please, I won't do a jump. Because they don't want to be like that.
Yes, move on.
I will respond.
I will also respond. Unless they sack me from here because I won't sit here and let you call me Charlie. I won't accept that. I will take that from you, Gyampo.
Let me tell you something.
Move on, Prof.
It is important I tell you.
Prof, move on.
Zaato,
Listen to me.
Move.
Now, I don't think
I would make a point.
it is not fair on the opposition.
Move on. Next point, please.
To reference Dr. Zaato with those expressions.
Let's move.